This is now part 3. Now, true intimacy with anybody, any person in your life, means that you can truly be who you are. But we are taught from a young age not to be intimate. The only thing we are warned about our whole lives is don't be intimate with men. All that men want is sexual intercourse, sexual intimacy. That is the only thing you are basically taught your whole life and warned about is sexual intimacy. If you can just switch on the TV and it's the music that you listen to. It is all about sexual intimacy, but nobody teaches you about emotional intimacy. I mean, I take my own life, for instance. I was never taught what it is to be intimate with anybody. I have never had a friend that I can be emotionally intimate with. I could never be emotionally intimate with my mom because she wasn't taught it. She didn't know. She still today does not know how to be emotionally intimate towards me. And the thing is, we are taught the only person you need to be emotionally intimate with is your husband. Which is so wrong. Because he also comes out of a house where he's not being taught that. And the thing is, people confuse sexual intimacy with emotional intimacy. And I think it's the same thing. It is not the same thing. And now we get to a stage where we think, okay, but there's a gap. There's a gap in my life. And this gap, I need to fill this gap. There's this huge void. And it keeps on growing. And then one day you realize, but I need to fill this void. And this is then where people get addicted to pornography, sex, drugs, alcohol, you name it. Because they need to fill this void. And then people turn around and say, but they don't go and address the issue. People get depressed. They get addicted to pills. They get addicted to antidepressants. Why? Because for that millisecond of 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever, it gives you a sense of fulfillment. And that is not right. It is the wrong things that you are filling your void with. Because we don't understand what it is to be filled with God, to be intimate with God. I mean, we've got a Bible. Here's my Bible. Bible is old. It's been covered with Winnie the Pooh. You can read the Bible from front to back and back to front. You can know all these scriptures by heart. But you're empty. Now, I like to make references. I take reference out of the things that I hear, the music that I listen to, and the things or the series that I watch on TV. Now, lately we are in Korean dramas and series and music, as we have found that it's not as over sexual and vulgar as the other country stuff. And the message that it brings across is relatable, and it focuses on that human interaction, that thing that we all, and it also focuses on mental health. Now, there's a series, It's Okay Not to Be Okay. It takes place in a mental hospital, but it goes around two brothers. The one is called, I'm going to look for the word and I'm not going to find it. It will come to me, just hang on. And the younger brother has to look after the older brother and the journey that they are on. Now, the younger brother works in a mental hospital as a caregiver there. And the journey that he is on and the intimacy that he lacks and he wants, and he so much desires that he never got from his mother because of the sickness that his older brother has. And how much of himself he lost because of that. Then the main female character grew up with a mother and a father, but she was also brought up with no emotional intimacy. She was just supposed to be this perfect little girl. She was supposed to be her mother's copy, and it emotionally scarred her so much. And in this one scene, he tells her that all she does, she's an empty can, a noisy empty can. And this is what we are. We are noisy, empty cans that we're trying to fill with rocks or marbles or whatever, so we can make a noise. And all we are saying, like the scene from Notting Hill where Julia Roberts stands in front of Hugh Grant and she says, I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy, asking him to love her. Whom are you asking today to love you? Whom do you want to be intimate with today? Is it things? Is it people? Is it your job? Is it your children? Go to one person who can fill everything, and that is God. I am starting this to fill myself with God, and not other people's perception of God. But God wants to show me who Wilma is. I'm not a teacher. I'm not. I didn't go to no Bible school. This is just me doing my Bible study here. I'm putting my thoughts up.